had something I want us to pull, some principles I want us to pull from their life, and here to be able to apply to our life, that where we too can be graced to expect. Look at the first thing. Their expectancy was personal. Oh, this is good, y'all. Their expectancy was personal. Their expectancy, come on, look at this, it's going to be good, saw something, so they kept saying something. Lord have mercy. Their expectancy saw something, so they kept saying something. So it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing. I'm expecting God to do something for me. And here, their expectancy saw something. They only saw it because they were looking. They only saw it because they were anticipating. And what they saw caused them to keep saying something. Look at the next thing. Their expectancy had them at the proper place at an appointed time. I kind of alluded to this earlier and told you how God orchestrated all of the situations concerning the birth of his son in order for Christ to be born at the right place and at the right time. I told you that God was divinely designing. So here God initiated, God allowed, God took even the natural circumstances and caused the natural circumstances to be changed in order for his son to be born at the proper place and at the proper time. But look at this, their expectancy birthed true worship. Yes, it did. The expectancy birthed true worship. Look at verse 2. It says they came saying, here it is, where is he who has been born King of the Jews? Look at it. It says, for we saw his star. When it rose, here it is, don't miss it. And we have come to do what? To worship him. We've come to worship him. So it's birthed some intentional worship. It birthed this true worship. And here everything that's true, a worship that is true. Jesus said those that worship me must worship me in spirit and in truth. So not only was their worship intentional, but their worship was expensive. Lord have mercy. It was expensive. It was expensive to travel that long way. It was expensive even the things that they came and presented Jesus. You'll see in a moment, it cost them, it was very expensive. It cost them their time. It was very expensive. It cost them all the camels and all the men they had with them. It was no price too high to be able to make sure that they fulfill what it was they were coming to do. The expectation confronted the status quo. So look at this. Their expectancy exposed false worship. So look at this, the lack of expectancy. When I'm not expecting, it births hostility. When I'm not expecting, when I'm not longing, and some of us are hostile, and not even with individuals. Some of us are hostile with ourselves and hostile with our circumstances. Come on, we know that Herod doesn't want to worship. No, he want to worship the child. We know that Herod does not want to worship this Messiah. But no, he's simply trying to cover this up because he wants to find the child so he can be able to show his hostility towards him. And because their expectancy, look at this, allowed them to unpack their luggage. I just want to make a little application right here. I just want to tell you that when you and I are living in expectancy, when you and I are living in a place and a posture of worship, that causes us to unpack some baggage. That causes us to be able to unpack some things that we've been carrying. These brothers were carrying gifts that they're getting ready to present to the infant Jesus, to the little child Jesus rather. These individuals been carrying some things, but then there are some of us that's been carrying some things from our childhood. There are some of us that have been carrying things from previous relationships. There's some things that we've been carrying from previous seasons in our life. But when I'm expecting God to do something, I can't hold on to all that mess anymore. But no, I'm believing God that he's going to move in some kind of way. When I come to God and I'm worshiping him in spirit and in truth, it's going to cause me to unpack my bag. I'm going to unpack that guilt. I'm going to unpack that envy. I'm going to unpack that strife. I'm going to unpack that bitterness. I'm going to unpack all these things I've been carrying along because I'm now in the presence of God. I'm trying to tell you that their expectancy opened their gifts. when you and I live in expectation, when you and I live in the place of true worship, this is when our gifts will be opened up. This is when whenever we bring to him, will of course will be accepted. Whenever I'm coming to him and I'm coming to him the right way, and what I bring to him, what I offer to him will be accepted. On behalf of everyone here at Truth and Love Ministries, we want to thank you for being a part of our online worship experience. Thank you for your participation through your likes, your shares, and your comments. But we also want you to participate when it comes down to helping us continue to push this gospel message forward. You can do so by downloading our app, and you can give there in a safe and secure way. You can go to our website at truthandlove.tv and you can give, or you can text the word TILJAX to the number 77977. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thanks for watching. Be blessed. See you next time.